Hey, peace and love, peace and love. We can go live in a minute. Trump versus Diddy, madness. Who is worse? Dealing with Donald Trump. Is Donald Trump going to jail though? That's crazy, man. You're gonna have a guy who's, and I guarantee you, this is gonna catapult him into the presidency. He's going to be the president. Donald Trump. He's gonna lose. Biden, you're gonna lose to a jailbird. That's how bad your ratings are right now. Hold on a second. Let me get this right. So I'll go on. Let me pin the link. Let me pin the link. All right. So were there Africans here in the Americas before Columbus? I'm hoping that the gentleman, African, he has a YouTube page, and I hope Sean they could have this discussion. There's an Egyptologist I'm gonna interview at 7 o'clock, all the way from Australia. If you have any questions, let me know. And then we're gonna talk about Trump versus Diddy. We're gonna talk about a couple of things. We're gonna be good to go. How y'all doing, by the way? Anybody want to jump on the panel? Jump on the panel. Let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. In the meantime, shout out to my brother Thunder. He's about to jump on in a minute. We got an interview today. We got two the rest of the week. I got this couple of doctors, man. I got a doctor tonight all the way from Australia, man. It's gonna be huge, 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 huge. Let's see what's going on. Let me see what's going on here. Got my bro in the building. Can't talk to my bro. It's my bro in the building. What's up, man?
Uh-oh.
What's popping? What's popping?
My bad, bro. My bad. What's up, man?
Nothing much. Nothing much. I see they're trying to pressure your guy Trump, man.
What
Saw
do?
the guy light himself on fire. I thought it was you, man. I'm like, oh, that's.
I would have did it. I would have did it. They would have told me.
You would have did it. You would have did it.
I would have did it.
Let's talk about it for a second, because I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I really do think that Trump is gonna win the election, even if they arrest him. I think Trump is gonna win. What's up, Aston B? What's up? Are you the brother with the page?
That's me. Can you hear me fine?
I could hear you loud and clear. You sound wonderful, brother. I hit up Sean. Sean, we got to cut the interview off at 7 o'clock because I got to interview this Egyptologist from Australia, and it's hard to get her because she's on the AM. She's at 9. It's 9 o'clock in Australia at 7 o'clock p.m. here, so it's kind of weird. They're all the way on the other side of the world. Do you have a question you want me to ask her? By the way, you could put it in the side chat in the back if you have a question. She's an Egyptologist. She's a historian, archaeologist. She's a linguist. She bad. So if you got a question, let's put it in the side chat. All right.
I'll put one in there.
All right. What the topic for the doctor from Australia? Oh, she's just an Egyptologist, and we're gonna be just asking her some questions. I'm not doing it live though. I'm doing it in private, and then we put it out probably the week after next or the week after that. All right. But yeah. So Sean said that your source was crazy. I'm gonna wait for him to come on so that y'all could have this nice discussion. You seem like a good guy that could have a dialogue with. And y'all could get it out, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got the information. But let's talk about, you could stay on the panel until Sean is ready. I don't want you to talk about that until he's on also. All right? Matter of fact, let me call him right now and let him know that you're here.
Got it.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it. Let me let Sean know that you're here.
I'm sorry, but the person you called has a voicemail box that has not.
All right, Sean. Whenever you're ready. All right. So let me share the screen and show this crazy guy right here, man. If you want to comment on this also. Mike, shout out to you. Sharon, shout out to you. Take a look at this guy right here. Sometimes people do things. I ask myself why they do things. I can't explain the human being. I can't explain why people do things, but we have some pretty weird people in this society. Apparently, and I'm going to use the word apparently, this gentleman decided to drive to the courthouse in New York and to also light himself on fire. All right, let me put this up for. Hold on, what is this? It's the background. Hold on. Let me put this on right here. Fair use warning. All right, and to light himself on fire in support, I assume, of Donald Trump. I'm assuming he's trying to put the spotlight on Trump or whatever, and to say, hey, we're gonna do crazy stuff because of Donald Trump. And you have some weirdos in this world. I feel bad for this guy's family. I won't even claim this guy that I'm related to him. But listen to this guy.
Start a fucking revolution. Start a fucking revolution. Start a fucking revolution. You've got nothing to lose. Start a fucking revolution.
Also, we're seeing an active shooter. An active shooter is in the park outside the court. We have a man who is he has set fire to himself. A man has emblazoned himself outside of the courthouse just now. Our cameras are turning right now. A man has now lit himself on fire outside of the courthouse in Manhattan, where we are waiting his history to be made. A full jury panel is gone. We are watching a man who is fully emblazoned in the front of the courthouse today. We are watching multiple fires breaking out around his body and person. We have seen an arm that has been visible, that has been engulfed in total flames. There is chaos that is happening. People are wondering right now if people are in danger. I'm looking across the courtyard. There is a man racing to his aid. There's codes coming off to try to put out the fire. We have members of security details. NYPD is rushing to the scene. They are trying to come now. Officers are on the scene. A fire extinguisher is right now present, being put on this man to try to put out. People are climbing over barricades to try to separate the public to put out the flame on this man. We also are seeing an active shooter. An active shooter is in the park outside the court. We have a man who is he has set fire to himself. A man has emblazoned.
All right. What you gotta say? What y'all gotta say? What you gotta say, Thunder? Is he doing this for attention? And of course, unfortunately, the man actually died like 9 hours later. But what was he trying to do, Thunder? Because I thought it was Thunder the first time I heard it. I'm like, Thunder out there trying to represent for Trump, his boy. Oh man, then I heard it wasn't you. When I heard it wasn't that 8 feet guy, I'm like, okay, it ain't Thunder. So Thunder, what was the purpose of this guy doing this? I'm confused.
If he would have called me, I would have went with him, bro.
You would have went with him.
I would have went with him.
Oh man,
I believe you. Set it off for Trump, bro. We finna set it off.
Set off what? What are y'all setting off though? Like, if you support Make America Great Again, which is all about making white America great again, in my opinion, I'm saying that's all it is, bro. He's appealing to the most racist of the most racist set of people.
Oh, come
on. No, whether he wants to agree, whether you want to agree or disagree, wouldn't you agree in 2016 when he won? I've never seen more racial incidents in public before in my life living here. And I've lived here probably over 25 years.
Like what? Never
seen more the stuff in Charlotte with the marching. Remember his whole presidency started off with that, with the people in Charlotte. And there was beating up on the black people, trying to do whatever to black folks and take down whatever sign.
You ain't see nobody in Charlotte beat up on no black person ever.
Come on, man. There was
made that up.
There's a big confrontation, man. Somebody said, "Where's your MAGA hat?" Come on, man. Where's your MAGA hat?
I got it. It's in my bedroom, bro. I got 2 of them.
White America Great Again. They need to name that hat over. It's MWAGA. Make White America Great Again.
What about this nigga lives matters when they was acting a fool, setting the Minneapolis courthouse on fire?
We're talking about Donald
Trump. Got nigga lives matter.
You see, using a Hebrew Israelite tactic, right?
But you want to get on Charlottesville? No, you're not gonna do that. The nigga lives matter movement was the same.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
You name one incident where you had some racists doing their thing. Now, how many nigga lives matter protests did we see? Exactly.
I'm gonna say
Even
this.
in your own city, they tore New York up.
Listen, I'm gonna say this to you
Matter
right
of
now.
fact, share my screen right quick.
I'm gonna say this to you right now. You putting
Say
out false information, but I'm gonna tell you
ain't-
right now.
you
This
see
guy
that
here,
false?
look at him now. Look at him when he go to the store. He don't even know. Yo,
look at these colors, boy. Look at the color folk. You see them calling them racist and all that stuff. You seen all that?
30 milkshakes. We'll give them out to the people and we'll take some for ourselves. Okay? Good. Thank you very much, everybody. Hello. This has got a great American franchise, Chick-fil-A. It is. It's a great franchise. The owner is a great man who's a member of one of my clubs, and he's fantastic. And yeah, they do very well. They're closed on Sunday. The Lord's Chicken. That's the Lord's Chicken. You're right. It's good chicken too. Yeah, good to see you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Watch all the
Hello,
coons.
everybody.
Watch all these coons over here.
why they gotta be cool though?
Watch the coons. Look at these coons over here,
I
baby.
love this guy. I like that guy. Do you have a pen for me? Give me a good
It's like Jesus showed up, huh?
That is
Jesus,
your
right?
The great white hope.
The great white hope.
From the beginning.
Oh, man.
The great white
You
My
knew
hope.
what was
stomach is
happening.
hurting me watching.
Listen, bro. The great white hope.
What's your name?
Watch this. We still going. You see him calling races and all that stuff, right?
He understood long before the rest,
Oh
right?
man.
You see him calling them a race. All black people now.
You know Shelly?
Yes.
A great host. And are you guys
Radio
friends
show.
or
No,
something?
just via Sanjay at
Well, that's
BCI.
nice because he's been there a long time too. I
Yes.
think right from the beginning.
Right from the beginning.
We did a radio interview with Shelly
Yes, sir.
yesterday, and I appreciate it.
I appreciate you very
I
much.
hung up. I said, "What a nice guy that is."
I'll bring in my clubs tomorrow.
You let me know. I'm telling you. You let me know,
Thank you,
Shelly.
brother. Thank you.
Great.
God bless you.
Watch his show. His show.
Free Donald Trump. You hear?
Listen to his show.
Absolutely,
He
95.5.
got
Look at all
it.
these.
You two guys got it.
Yes, boy.
And all these kids do too.
I think so.
Black.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. So you're getting lots of milkshakes
Check it out.
from that handsome guy. I wish I had hair like that.
Right here? Oh, yeah, me.
Hi, fellas.
Oh, they ain't gonna show the girl. I want to see when the girl jump on her. The black girl just say, "Ah!"
Nice to see everybody.
Look at that.
I'm
Man,
doing
listen.
good.
We coming. We going. We coming. Just be patient. And that right here in Atlanta. Just be patient, Garfield. Just be patient. And
No, Aston, go ahead. Beat him up for me real quick, man. Beat him up for me real quick, brother. Beat him up for me real quick.
please.
No comment.
There you go.
You know, the guy set himself on fire for him. The most surprising thing for me, that first 10 seconds, he was pretty stoic. He stood there, he didn't move, he didn't flinch. He was just on fire. And I thought he was going like, you know, just Zen monk and die. But about 12 seconds in, he started flailing. And, you know, it's bad if you saw NYPD, how they was like, put him out a little bit, then he's still on fire, and they was putting out other stuff. And he's still on fire. And they were just like looking around, standing around, he's just roasting. And finally somebody came up like, yo, he's still on fire. Oh, and then they put him out. Mental health.
You muted Garfield. You muted Garfield.
We like to say mental health. They're a better man than me because I allow him to stay there and burn.
Yeah.
It takes a real man.
Let that nigga burn.
It takes a real man to go and burn himself for Donald Trump. A real man. A real man.
That's
a
true.
real idiot. A real idiot.
True. And you know what they say? Burning to death is the most painful thing on the pain meter to do in dying. Burning to death.
No, you know what else they say?
Yeah.
The greatest, no greater love than this, that a man will die for his friend, bro. That's Bible. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I heard
that man died for Donald Trump, man.
Yeah, but he don't get the vote. He should have voted first and then set himself on fire. he blew his load too soon.
Yo, sometimes people do stuff, yo. I be like, what? Listen, man. I'm gonna tell y'all straight up, man. That dude was an idiot. And I'm not saying mental health. He did it for his love for Donald Trump. You have some people who are obsessive. And then what we do is we claim that they're crazy when he's just being a fan for Donald. He thinks that's going to help him. And what happened is the court case. We got to talk about the court case. What do you think about this New York court case? You think they're out to get him?
Man, you know they finna throw all that crap out.
Laughing. Look at you laughing, bro.
They finna throw all that out. The matter of fact, the judge just rejected something from that crazy lady.
Let's look at the court case update. I'm curious.
Yeah, go ahead. Put in Letitia James and see what happened.
Well, that's different. That's already he already lost that case.
He ain't lost nothing. That case is still going.
They have opening statements for I'm talking about the payoff case.
I don't know about that.
No, he approved the reinforced $175 million bond. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah, the judge.
Civil rights case. That's different. But let me tell you something.
Don, he ain't going nowhere. I don't think they're gonna get him for nothing.
You think if he's found guilty for the hush money, he's not doing no time on
what is this case about?
Anything?
What is the case about? I don't even know what it's about.
All right, let's take a look. I know exactly what it's about, but let's look at it.
It's about trying to stop him from running for president. That's what it's about.
That's what it's about.
No, but why would they need to stop him running? Because he's gonna win anyway. This is promotion.
They had 4 years to do this. They waited until election season to do this crap.
I don't know about no, because he was trying to delay until after the election.
We'll see. We'll see.
No, but on the other hand, if we're saying that they're doing it for that purpose, what if they're not doing it for that purpose?
They are doing it for that purpose.
Well, how do you know that?
Because they waited 3 years to do it.
No, they
it's pretty obvious. It's pretty obvious, like the amount of charges they got sort of stacked up, and then the money, and then the amount, like his bond, it was so many millions of dollars, and it was like, oh, how much you got in your bank account? Oh yeah, that's the amount we want your bond for. It's at this rate, yeah, they're about to make him like a damn political prisoner.
Well, I hope they do.
We'll see.
All right, let's take a look. Not long ago, the idea in all Trump faces 91 felony counts.
Yeah, blah, 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 blah.
State courts and 2 different federal districts, any of which could potentially produce.
Come on, man. Where the hush money is part at?
All right, let's see. New York State fraud. That's a different one.
Nope.
Defamation and sexual assault. We're already going through that one already. The hush money now. The hush money. Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg became the first prosecutor to bring felony charges against Trump, alleging that the former president falsified business records as part of a scheme to pay hush money to women who said they had sexual relationships.
Okay, what year was this?
On March 25th, Judge Merchant refused to further delay the trial start date, which had been set for April 15th. How grave is the allegation? Falsifying records is a crime, and crime is bad. But many people have analogized this case to Al Capone's conviction on tax evasion. It's not that he didn't deserve it, but it wasn't really why he was an infamous villain. That this case alleges behavior that didn't directly attack elections or put national secrets at risk makes it feel more minor, in part because all right. How plausible is the verdict? Bragg has overcome challenges under the statute of limitations, and Judge Engeron's finding that Michael Cohen was a credible witness in the New York State fraud case helps him as well. All right. What is the whole thing? Oh, well, this don't go into it. So there's also another case, the Department of Justice, the Mar-a-Lago documents. I don't know what that is. Where they said that he had documents in his house. All right, I need to look at the Newsweek article.
What you need to look at is the AP. It said Trump tried to illegally influence the 2016 election by preventing damaging stories from becoming public. That is what this is about. That was 2016. So let's just say it was 2015, 2014.
When did they file the charges?
That's my point. So
but remember,
we just not getting to this in 2024. And this
Well,
happened
sometimes,
before 2016.
my brother, sometimes cases take long to
You
come.
know what, Garfield? This is why this man gonna win.
Why
'Cause
is
people like
everything?
you.
Why is everything one way,
Because-
brother? You
Because
have to
people like you,
brother.
are
You
just-
have to look at the whole picture, my brother. Why you
ain't
be
no
so
whole-
biased, young man?
Listen,
Come on, you gotta look at the whole big picture, man. You gotta.
This happened before the election. So this happened before November of 2015. This happened before that.
No. They didn't bring the charges then. You
This
need to find out
no,
when they brought.
The
They need to
hush
find.
money part, right?
brother,
They say they
you need
paid
to-
off Stormy Daniels and all them hoes.
You need to
And
find
that
out.
happened-
You need to find out. In the first ever trial of a former U.S. president, Trump is charged with falsifying business records to cover up $130,000 payment to porn star, right, in 2016. Trump has pleaded not guilty and denies the encounter took place. All right. Now, this was a planned, coordinated, long-run conspiracy to influence the 2016 election to help Donald Trump get elected. Da da da. Let me see. Do they tell us the year when this was brought? When was this case brought? Okay. The case is seen by many legal experts as the least consequential of Trump prosecutions based on the facts that have been public since 2018.
Nope.
So he paid a chick to be hush hush and hide the money and falsified it. So he did that, right? Whether he did it or not. So if he did it, does he deserve the jail time? Like, I don't know.
See, Garfield.
the dude paid some woman to like, don't expose me. I don't know what's the big deal. I'd have probably did the same thing too if I was him. I'm just saying, like, what's the big deal?
No, I have a non-disclosure. We signed non-disclosure agreements.
Mm-hmm.
Now what?
I don't know.
I pay her $130,000 for her silence. Now what? How would that?
So he supports. So Donald Trump supports reparations. You support that, guys?
No.
You guys support Donald Trump supporting reparations, or does he support reparations?
Somebody put it in the chat. Reparations. Nobody supporting the reparations.
That's a ploy to get the black vote, bro.
Of course.
Donald Trump no support no reparations.
Garfield, do you support financial reparations to every black person in America?
Yes, I do. I support it.
Garfield.
Who's supporting it?
Garfield.
I support it. I support it, but is it going to happen? It's a whole other situation with them crazy.
No, Garfield. Let me ask you a question. You think every black person that's in the United States of America,
every black person that's connected to the ancestors?
Okay, there we go. Thank you. So now, that's the right. I had to ask him again, dog, because he went right. He hear what I said. Every black person that, let's just say ADOS, right? Or FBLA or whatever you want to call it. That's who you support getting reparations, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, good. So Donald Trump, I ain't heard about Donald Trump and reparations. First of all, I ain't heard.
Google it. Let's see if anything pops up.
And even so, it don't matter what he wants. You got a Congress, man.
Well, he could influence Congress. He knows how to make deals. He's a deal.
Yeah, he can. Trump on reparations. I don't see it happening. That was 2019. USA Today.
I don't know.
Nah, bro.
Where's Sean P at?
That's a good question.
He ain't hit me back. I don't know. I guess he's still at work. I don't know. He did say earlier he's gonna find it hard to jump on. Let me see what's popping here.
Y'all get to face reality, man. Donald Trump is going to be the next president, and y'all gonna love it. It's just bottom line, man. You're gonna love it. That's what y'all afraid of. Y'all afraid of that man being successful and he actually doing something for black people. Y'all afraid of that because that would mean what? Now you got to entertain being a Republican. You got to be entertained being conservative.
Yeah.
And y'all don't.
Or they scared, he get in there and nothing happened. It's like, the last time people was having, apocalypse parties and, the world is going to end. And, he get in there and they 401ks took off.
401ks took off. No war. Now look at this nigga Biden. We got Israel on fire. You got Syria on fire. You got Ukraine on fire. All this stuff is happening right in y'all face.
Eggs is $50.
Eggs is $50. When Trump was in office, he got rid of ISIS, and you had maybe 1 or 2 seconds of a Syria joint. That was it.
Yeah. As a disclaimer, though, I don't like none of them.
Oh, that's fair.
I don't like none of them. I didn't vote for neither of them. I'm not gonna vote for either of them. I'm gonna vote, just not for them.
That's fair.
Who you got in your local election?
I don't know, man. So far, nobody.
You froze up
at the top of the ticket.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Nobody at the top of the ticket. So
I think
we'll see.
the least we could do, in my opinion, is vote local elections. I got a guy, Bowman here, who they try to investigate because he must have pulled the fire alarm in Congress. So he's over where I'm at.
Get that dumb nigga out of here.
No, I'm not. Well, he done a lot for my neighborhood, so I don't care about what.
Okay, well, that's fine. If he have, then
I'm gonna vote for him.
No problem.
I don't care if he pulled the fire alarm. So what? They have to run out the building. So what if they ran out the building? What's that deal? Y'all was about to vote for something.
Man, you saying vote local, right? Look at what's happening to your city, man.
I'm not in the city no more. I don't live in the city.
You don't live in New York?
I live in New York, but I don't live in the city no more.
Okay, look at what's happening to New York.
Well, New York and Manhattan is crazy with the whole immigration thing. I gotta say this: the immigrants that's coming in is not like the regular immigrants that's coming over and doing crazy stuff. And what happened is these people, they I don't know, man. It's the first in my life I could actually come on and say these new breed of immigrants is crazy. What these people are doing is some different breed of immigrants. This ain't the person that's struggling in their country coming over to make a buck. These is the worst of the worst that's coming over. It's like you got to hire the team that went to look for the predator to deal with these type of dudes. It's crazy. You got to get Schwarzenegger and them dudes, man. You got to get them dudes to get rid of them dudes because it's a wrap. You got to get Danny Glover, Schwarzenegger from Predator 1 and Predator 2 and get the whole teams together and get rid of them. It's ridiculous at this point. Every day. Huh?
No, I see it every day. I work in Manhattan, Times Square.
Damn.
Bro, they that you got these and y'all gonna still vote. Listen, bro. Y'all doing it to yourself, man. Chicago doing it to itself. All these places, y'all keep voting Democrat. Now, I vote Democrat locally, but I vote Republican nationally, right? Locally, I live in Stone Mountain, Georgia, which is Atlanta, Georgia, right? So Georgia, other than the governor, I'm voting all the time Republican. But other than that, for the local leaders, yeah, Democrat.
What about the senator? You gonna vote for that reverend in the glasses? He go to your church. You gonna vote for him?
My representative is Hank. I think his name Hank Johnson. I took a picture with him. He's Democrat. I vote for him.
What about the senator though? The Senate dude with the glasses, the reverend dude. That one. He won
Warnock. Hell, I ain't vote for no Warnock.
What's wrong with Warnock?
He not. I told you. Locally, I vote Democrat. Nationally, I vote Republican.
Yeah.
No, bro, you can't have that clown. Look at what's happening. This is affecting everybody, man. This everything is being affected, and y'all just acting like it ain't happening. It's like it's right in your face. My brother just said eggs were $50, right? Stuff like that. That's real. Look at Chicago, man. Look at Detroit. Look at these places, and y'all keep voting for these dumb.
Hold on a second. Hey, Sean, about to jump on. All right, so
Sean P. You know, I got to go. I'm gonna go in about 20
I want to
minutes.
wrap this up. Thank you.
Yeah, we can wrap it up. Yeah, what's Sean at?
Hey, so let me ask you this, y'all. We're about to interview an Egyptologist. If you got a question in the chat, let me know. You know, every time I say I got an Egyptologist, I got about 6 to 8 more coming up, right? Everybody wants to know why would an Egyptologist care if the Egyptians were black or white? Why would they care? And why do we have to always ask if they feel that Kemet means this or, you know, it's crazy. Sean P's on, by the way. Get your slides together.
Sean jump on, man. I gotta say, he's probably
Sean is here. Yeah.
He probably got to be one of the most pseudo guys of this community.
Oh,
Sean P. He is horrible.
Which Sean P you talking about?
Sean P. That's on this screen.
Stop
He has
why are you trying to mess the whole thing up?
He has been one of the most pseudo guys over the long term.
If it wasn't your
long term, Sean P. been pseudo long term. He ain't just, you know, no regular
reparations.
Regular, you know what I'm saying? Long term, the dude been pseudo. But what up, Sean?
What's going on, everybody? What's good?
What's up, man?
Cool. How you been?
I've been
all
good.
Right, so Ask Them B. This is Sean P. This is the dude from the YouTube page, and he made a claim that they're African in the Americas before Columbus. Am I correct?
No. I made a claim that a recent publication was published, and it shows what looks to be that type of signature.
Okay. All right. So let's bring it out, and let's bring out the paragraph and everything, so we could be on the same page.
Sean P, you wanna comment on that theory and what you wrote in the chat?
Yeah, I can tell you straight up. The article, in fact, was not talking anything about Africa or Africans. The article was specifically referring to the migration of the first people of the Americas. And it was demonstrating in the first peoples, and I'm saying it like this for a particular reason, because of the oldest haplogroup that has been found due to DNA analysis, which is the B2 in the Blackfoot Indians, due to someone taking a few people now taking DNA tests. And however, that information first arrived back in 2017, 18, somewhere around there. But then a more recent study that's been more independent, confirming those results and substantiating that evidence, which is what brings out the article in Science, which is what you're referring to. And, you know, I would like to see your argument on how you're going to Africanize this article.
I'll do it. I'm gonna do two things. Number one, I'm gonna show people how to do research, right? So if we're arguing 2 times 2 is 4, if I read the article and it doesn't say 2 times 2 is 4, but it says 2 times 2, I should be smart enough to figure out 2 times 2 is 4. It doesn't matter that the article was not about Africans. You can look at the article and look at the data, and if the data is there to say something, then you just address that data. That's number one. How to research, how to think. Number two is how to argue. Our back and forth exchange basically had me telling you exactly which page to go to, which figure to look at, which sample to look at, how to look at the date, how to analyze the data to get to the conclusion that I saw, and then you can refute what I was trying to argue. You didn't want to do
hold
that.
on, before you go, I read the article, okay? Not once, but twice. I was familiar already with the haplogroup and the analysis that tracks back. What you're trying to insinuate is that I don't know how to research.
You don't know how to research. Let's open it up.
Right. Go ahead, demonstrate that. No. He said it. He said it, Garfield.
I'll open it up.
All right. Let's look at the article and get right to the nitty gritty.
Right to the nitty gritty. This will take me 2 minutes.
I ain't got to moderate. Y'all both grown men, so you know one talk and what.
Yeah, show me how to research.
Should I present my screen?
Yes, sir. I got
Please, please.
Give me 1 second. Okay. Show these tips. Share screen. Give me 1 second. I'll share my entire screen. That's fine. Okay, can you see this article?
Hold on 1 second. Hey, go ahead, my brother. The screen is showing.
Can you see the article?
Yeah, we could see it.
Okay, so for people that read these articles, step one, you open up the article, you read it. Me personally, I don't read the articles first. I scroll through the article, I look at the samples, I look at the data. Sometimes I go to the supplementary information. I make, my own analysis on what I think the data means, and then I go back and read the data. So for those that are familiar with admixture or structure, this program, when you look at this, the first thing that stands out is what? The colors, the samples, the names. Everybody can see here is K equals 6. Sean P, what component is African? What color do you see? This is a question.
Can you please read figure 1 to the people so people can understand what it is that you're trying to insinuate? You're blindly introducing information to people who don't even know your argument. So can you please, since I don't know how to research, could you please give context to the article so therefore they know exactly what they're looking at? Thank you.
This article is about Blackfoot Indians and ancient samples compared to contemporary people who descend from Blackfoot Indians, right? And so they have ancient DNA, they look at it of some Aboriginal Blackfoot, and then they look at some modern people who are Blackfoot, and they compare the two. And in this admixture analysis, K equals 6, you see BTB3 and BTB4 here, ancient Blackfoot, they're basically homogeneous, and they have this yellow component. Each bar is an individual, and the colors represent basically geographic ancestry or a specific model. So in this model, you have the ancient Blackfoot, full yellow component, which means they have no admixture. You have the modern Blackfoot, which are, contemporary people. And of course, they are heterogeneous, partially of the yellow component, which is the original Blackfoot. This purple is some other Native American. This red is, again, another Native American component. Then you have this blue, which is European. And then you have the orange, which is Asian, probably not recent Asian, but sort of like an old holdover from their ancient ancestors. And then you have this green here, which corresponds to the African component. So myself, when I pull this up, the first thing I do is see, okay, green is African. This sample has African, a tiny sliver, mixed tech. This sample here, Sumaduro 5, has African. This sample here, BFK4, has African. Does that make sense? Asnic too, a little teeny tiny sliver looks like noise. This small green component is African ancestry. Can you see that?
You're making a fundamental argument. That's what we're hearing. So continue.
I'm making a what?
Fundamental argument, because fundamentally, all Homo sapiens sapiens on this planet Earth are descendants of Africa. They come from Africa. They're going to contain some element of African DNA, whether it be 1%, 2%, some 5%, some on and on.
That's not how that works. That's not how that works.
No, man, I'm giving a layman's understanding of how Europeans that we say that are white people today have African DNA in their systems, the same way that Native Americans is going to have it, and some people in other places. They're all going to have it. Life started in Africa, so everyone on this planet is going to have some element of that, some more, some less. So can you please? So we're talking about Blackfoot Indians.
Oh,
and
You have it wrong. You saying everybody has African ancestry? Yes, that's true because all modern humans.
So how is that wrong? Don't say that's wrong, bro.
Pause. Modern
Well, you
humans.
pause. How is that wrong? You can't say that's wrong.
I'll explain it. Modern humans.
No, don't explain it. Show me. Show me. Don't explain it. Show me. Don't explain it. Show me.
Listen.
No. Don't explain it. Show me. Show me with your evidence, and then we can talk about all this other talking shit. Show me with your evidence. You said I'm wrong. Show me where I'm wrong according to the evidence.
You're looking
We're all reading the same article. We're looking at the same data. We understand what what is the article about again? Could you please tell everyone what the article is about again? Could you please share? No, I don't feel any way. Okay, I'm minding my business. That's what I was doing. I was minding my business. So I'm asking you to tell everyone what the article is about.
It doesn't matter what the article is about.
Yes, it does matter.
No, it doesn't.
You told me that I don't know how to research. So if I don't know how to research, what is the article about? Okay, so what is the article about? What's the article about?
About Native Americans.
What? The article's about who?
Native Americans.
Which Native Americans?
Blackfoot.
Blackfoot who?
Blackfoot.
Where they located? Where they located?
Let's look at this map. Right here. Southern Canada.
Are they in the United States and Canada? Are they in the United States and Canada?
Yes, they are.
Do they descend from some people back in East Asia and Siberia?
Yes, they do.
Okay, so is there go to the title of the article again, please. Please.
Time.
We're gonna come back to your go back to the top of the article. No. You told me that I don't know how to research. So can you please show the people what the title of the article is, please? Could you please share? Could you please share with the people the title of the article? Please, I'm asking you. The genomic analysis corresponding with deep persistence of peoples of Blackfoot Confederacy from glacial times. Could you please read the abstract?
No, that's a waste
Why
of
not?
time.
No, it's not. Could you please read the abstract? No. We can't go to your made up. You're making up an argument inside of an article. Could you please read the abstract? I don't know how to research. So could you please read the abstract? For the people in the audience, could you please read the abstract?
I'm not going to read the abstract. That's wasting time. That's wasting time. As I said in the beginning, it doesn't matter what the article is about. If the article has data in it, you can just look at the data and ignore the article. I'm looking at the data. The data is not about Africans, but it has African samples in it. And that's what I'm interested in. You see?
You told me that I don't know how to do research.
You don't.
And then you no. You told listen, bro. Just listen to me. Listen to me. I'm not trying to cuss you out, and I'm not trying to ruin the show. I am trying to be as polite as possible. What I am saying to you is simply this. The title of the article is referring to Blackfoot Indians in the glacial period. You agreed to that. You also agreed that the article is referring to and referencing Blackfoot Indians. You agreed to that. So all the data in the article that is being presented to substantiate these people coming from East Asia and Siberia is in the article. You agreed with that. So how in the hell am I? No. Hold on. Because I take offense. I'm about to land my plane. I take offense to you making the claim that I don't know how to research, and you can't demonstrate that with evidence. You completely said you disregard all the shit in the article, and I'm gonna go focus on this one little thing here, and then I'm make an argument about pieces of Africa showing up in some DNA, which is supposed to, but pieces of Africa showing up in some DNA sampling and so on and so forth. So your concentration is that. That doesn't prove that Africans were in the Americas. What that proves is that L3 haplogroup, through 2 migrations, left out of Africa 2 routes and populated the rest of this fucking world. So why are you sitting here trying to tell somebody that they don't know how to research when they've been invested in this argument and this fight since 2017? So don't tell me that I don't know how to do research when you ain't even answering the fucking research question and you negate the evidence in the article, my brother.
Okay, you finish? You finish? I guess you finished? Oh, you muted. Okay. Back to the article. The Blackfoot sample is not the sample that had the ancient admixture. So, you know, whatever you're talking about, it doesn't really matter. And the idea that everybody has African, what you're describing is modern humans being Homo sapien and Homo sapien being an African species. Thus, all humans are African because they're an African species, right? That's the big level. But when you zoom in, all modern humans do not have recent as in evolutionary terms, recent African ancestry. And this is why when you look at this, K equals 6, and Africa is green, Europe does not have green, Asia does not have green. Most of these ancient samples do not have recent African ancestry. It's only this one, Mixtec, which is a modern, Ansnick, a little teeny tiny sliver, and this Sumadura.
Where did they get the sample that you're referring to that's African? You made a claim that they got a sample, I'm just repeating what you said. You said that there was a sample that was African. So which sample did they collect and from whom in this study that was African? Please, could you educate us? Because I don't know how to do research according to you.
It says right here, whole genome sequence data from the Simmons Gene Diversity Project. It's probably human.
So hold on, pause. So pause. We can't let you go fast. We gotta go slow. So you just said from the genome. Hold on, we gotta go slow. It's people in the chat that can't keep up. It's people from the chat that can't keep up. So you said from the whole genome sequence data. So that's going to have Africa in there because the whole genome is sequenced.
So you basically telling me you don't know how admixture works. You don't know how this program works. The people in the chat that know how this program works, they know that you don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so prove it. So prove it. An article about Blackfoot Indians is going to be referring to Africa. So prove that I don't know what the hell I'm talking. No. Start from the right and go back left. Please, on this same color chart that you got, zoom your ass back in and start from the far right and go all the way back to the green and look at the names that are below as they go back. Scroll down some, please. Scroll down some more to the right. To the right, it says Blackfoot, ancient Blackfoot, ancient. Hold on, ancient Americans, and then go to the left. Go to the left. Go to the left, please. Then it says Asia. Then it says Europe. Then it says Africa. Guess what that is? A migrational pattern out of Africa being demonstrated in the sequencing of the genome, which is one of the reasons why I brought up the L3 haplogroup. You told me that I don't know how to research. You negated all the evidence in the article, and then you turned around and said the information in the article was irrelevant because you went straight to Africa. So now you're trying to make an argument of what? Ignorance.
So
I'm gonna mute out. You got it.
Yeah, mute out. You treating the people in the audience as if they're dumb.
Whoa, can I say something real quick though? Y'all don't even gotta argue. Yeah, y'all don't gotta argue. It's right there.
It's right here. And
no. But you know, he's right. He's just. The green is Africa, and as you expand out, you can see it travels right through these areas, and it actually makes sense all the way to the Americas, all the way to the,
But the green, no, this is. I'll explain how this works. This is a
I'm telling you
program.
how it worked though.
But the green ain't traveled nowhere. The green stayed in Africa.
No. If they would have had to travel, somebody got to leave Africa. And you're a good conversation, bro. We cool. But
okay,
if the green didn't leave, then who left? What left?
Okay,
it ain't
even these are things I'll explain it, but this is what we want to pay attention to, right?
Well, wait, before you do that, what are you saying that the Blackfoot is connected to what though?
No, Blackfoot have nothing to do with Africa.
Okay, so why y'all arguing it if it don't got nothing to do with Africa?
What it is, this is what I did when I looked at this article. I'm looking at K equals 6. Okay. Right, and they split the human populations up, and this is autosomal data. It has nothing to do with mitochondrial group B or L3. This is autosomal data. Okay. So this is an African sample, probably Yoruba. That's what they use, and is represented in this green component, right? And each one of these bars is an individual. So this individual here, BFK4, this person has a small bit of African ancestry, a little bit of European. This red component, the purple, and the yellow. Okay. The yellow being the original Blackfoot signature.
Okay, so
then you have these ancient individuals who are full-blooded Blackfoot. Okay. So all of this part should make sense. Okay. The anomaly in the article is this sample right here, Sumiduro 5. They look like partially Blackfoot, a partially of this red component, which is Native American, a small bit of European, and a large chunk of African. Well, not a large.
Let's read it. Let's read it.
That part is not.
He said reading it is irrelevant. He said reading it is irrelevant.
Time out. We got to end the show right now because we got another appointment. All right.
Yeah, man, but hold on, yo. He would have to read that somewhere. You can't holler out as an anomaly though without reading something.
Yo, conclude. Let the dude conclude. 30 seconds. Go ahead, my brother.
Oh my, 30. Okay, since we wasted so much time, though, right? That's not when you go into the sup.
Yeah,
essentially, you can see that this African component continues through this sample down to K equals 8, which is pretty much unheard of. This is the sample here.
No, it's not.
It's about,
man.
This is the sample right
It's
here.
not unheard of.
Yeah, you doing too much on that.
This is
it's not unheard of, bro. I just basically explained to you how the Blackfoot Indian became to be in the Americas. That is what that data is arguing. That data is not arguing what you're trying to insinuate. You can't superimpose your ideology on the article. No, it's not. I got the article. I got it. Yeah, I got it.
It's unheard of.
Hey, y'all could go, right? Hold on. Y'all could go. Listen, but if I end the show abruptly, it's because I have another appointment.
Okay.
All right, continue.
The point is this. It's unheard of because the sample here is 10,000 years old. It's actually greater than 10,000 years old. And for a sample that's 10,000 years old to have that much African ancestry, it would be the equivalent of this individual having basically a full-blooded great grandparent that is African. That person will be 100. The next generation will be 50.
I know where you reading that though.
The mother would be 25, and then the sample would be 12 to 15%.
I know.
In no other studies have you found this much African ancestry or any African ancestry in ancient American samples.
No, man.
So
I'm trying to. No.
This dude is tripping.
No. Relax.
The people that know how to interpret this.
No. Bro, we don't gotta interpret it. That comes from the Journal of Science. No, it actually comes from the Journal of Science, and that's the data. So let's read what the article is talking about. You can't just start throwing that stuff.
The article is not about the sample in Brazil. So the article is about Blackfoot.
Listen. So they would have to have a writer on it for you to even say what you're saying. You can't.
No, they wouldn't.
Okay, all right.
No, when you know how to do
No, this is him. This is him saying that. This is him saying this. This is not the data.
Hey, Sean, calm down, bro. We ain't got trouble.
Look at this. Let's read. Bars represent.
Bro, I've never seen this day in my life, bro.
It's fun.
I'm live. I mean, make this shit up live.
Read. Bars represent individuals, whereas each color represents distinct ancestral components.
Man, do you know how
What is the
spectacular that
article
claim is?
about?
Yeah, it ain't
Man,
about
What's
none of what you're saying, yo. You gotta stop that.
so you're
what's the
telling
article
me
about? He agreed that the article was about the Blackfoot Indian. That's what it is. The significance of the Blackfoot Indian. And then their migration into the Americas. It is showing supportive data. That is what that's doing. And as you walk backwards from the Americas of Blackfoot Indian today, all the way back into time, you're going to walk your heavy ass right back into Africa.
yes, that's
That
true. But man,
No, man, come on. We don't
Native
even gotta be this.
American
Hey, yo, guess what, yo?
Americans don't
Guess what?
descend
What
directly
are you
from
trying to say,
Africa.
though? No, what you trying to say? I'm gonna see if it's plausible.
I'm trying to
What you saying?
say
What you saying?
Native Americans don't
Uh-huh.
directly descend from Africans.
Right.
It's an African population that went through successive splits and
Okay.
bottlenecks and reduction diversity until you get to Central Asia, then East Asia,
Then
then
Asia,
Strait,
then they,
then Canada, and
Okay.
all down the way. So
Right. So what we
for a
talking about?
sample to have this large of a component, that's an anomaly. And for people
No,
familiar with
are
this,
you just saying
they
that?
know it is.
No, who?
he's
They know
just
it.
saying it.
No, you
What
can't do-
scientists say that?
Yeah, you don't even understand. Yo, you can't do that. Man, come on, bro. You sharper than that. I know you sharper than that, yo. You can't. do
What
that.
scientists say that, bro?
Yeah, come on.
He said this is his research. Through
Yeah,
his
we're not-
research.
we
But
can't.
listen, then he negated. No, Unc. He told us himself that he didn't even have to read the article. He just went to go. He went straight to the data.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Fuck what the article's talking about.
Oh man.
Yeah, you having too much fun with that, yo. God dang.
I think a comment, biblical DNA, who basically knows what he's talking about.
No, I don't
he
wanna
says
hear
this
that.
is why I don't
No, biblical DNA don't know what he's talking about.
Right.
No, he doesn't.
Don't, bro. And it's funny, yo, because man, you had a great conversation. I didn't know you was come on, yo. Now we geneticists, yo, they can look at the. All right,
anybody that read genetic papers can look
See,
at it.
there we go.
No, that's
There
not
we
what
go.
you're doing.
There we go. He told me I was a poor researcher, huh? He said I don't even know how to research.
Yeah, y'all probably.
I don't know how to research.
You know?
You still ain't proved to the people that I don't know how to research. Because I just made you go to the title of the article. You was afraid to read the abstract. You went right down into the data that I explained clearly that is talking and referring back to what I originally stated. And you tried to make this article about fucking Africa, and it ain't got nothing to do with that. Then you try to say natives ain't got, what you say, Native Americans ain't got African DNA in their ancestry?
Yeah, he did too. That was great. But you know what? I tell you what, though. I tell you what. I understand how they can get some African DNA in them because Africans were shipped over here and they made it with them.
You absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
So
the significance is though.
But that would explain the earlier. That would explain those little spots that you were referring to. How did they get this African DNA in them? Oh, because some people actually did run into some goddamn people on their way west and bang with them people over there in North Dakota and Canada. They actually plugged those holes. But that's more recent. That what you're looking at is more recent in the Blackfoot history, but we're not talking about ancients here. No. You said it would have had to be 10. This African. No, hold on. You made the claim that this African sample was 10,000 years old. That was wrong.
That's not what I said. I said this Native American sample. Let's read.
I got you, Garfield. I got you.
Let's read it. It says Sumiduro 5 right here.
Cool. All right,
now we can scroll down in the article.
But this guy wants it.
And it shows the
You
sample.
heard from the other guy from South Carolina?
You see this?
Yeah, I set him up already. He's got all the file. He's got hooked up with
You got mute out, Garfield.
company to report it for him already, so I don't know what's up. I know that he
Garfield, mute out.
with his company. They're redoing the show.
I'm texting them, bro.
Yeah, he got mute
I'll
out.
pop over Garfield. Can you guys see the sample? What is the age of the sample?
Yeah, yo, like come on, man. It's something.
What is the age of the sample?
It's a 10K, yo.
It says greater than 10,000 years.
Yeah,
so why would we
I don't
involve
mean
an idea
anything.
about slavery?
Hey, Miss Camilla, what you doing?
10,000 years.
Hey,
I gotta end this live stream that I'm on right now, and I'll be right
Garfield.
back. All right.
Garfield tripping, yo.
Hey guys, I gotta go. All right. My guest- Sorry, guys.
I tried. That's it.